Hey everyone, welcome back to Querétaro Crimes. I'm Patricio.
And I'm Jules. We are here to talk about the latest crimes news from around Querétaro. There's always something new and interesting in the world of crime.
That's right. We'll be covering everything from the cartel and murders to mysterious disappearances.
If you love true crime, you're in the right place. We are going to break down the stories, share our thoughts, and try to understand what really happened. We love hearing your theories too, so keep sending them in.
And for our regular listeners, thank you for tuning in again. We appreciate all your support. Your feedback and suggestions really help us make the show better each week.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Querétaro Crimes Podcast for updates and behind-the-scenes content. We post sneak peeks of upcoming episodes and exclusive content you won't want to miss.
Okay, let's get started. Today, we're talking about a series of robberies, cartels, thieves, and kidnappings.
It's going to be an exciting episode, so grab your coffee, sit back, and let's dive into today's crimes news.
Well, also have our usual segment where we respond to listeners' questions and theories. We love hearing what you think about the cases we cover.
So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Alright, let's start with our first news.
First, we have a very simple case in Querétaro on May 17, 2024. The police arrest two men after a robbery at a gas station. Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know. What happened?
Someone called 911 to report a robbery at a gas station in Buenavista. The police arrived quickly and got the description of two men who stole money and escaped on a Icholca motorcycle.
And did they catch him?
Yes, they started a search and found them on a Paseo de la República near Juriquilla. The men had the stolen money and the motorcycle was also stolen.
Whoa! The police acted really fast. That's very good.
Yeah, after they arrested them, they read them their rights and took them to the prosecutor to the crimes of robbery and vehicle theft.
It's good to know that the police are acting quickly to catch criminals. It makes you feel safer.
Yes, but it's also a reminder that we need to stay alert. Crimes can happen anywhere.
You're right, but it's great to see that emergency system and the police are working well. Hopefully, it continues like this.
Yes, let's hope so. These criminals will now face the consequences of their actions.
That's fair. Hopefully, this also serves as a lesson for others thinking about committing crimes.
Exactly. Safety is important for all of us. It's a good thing they caught them.
Next, we have the second news, talking about cartel dedicated to kidnapping. In Querétaro, on May 17, 2024, the police found a cartel that was involved in kidnapping and extortion.
Yeah, I read about it. They found two men who were kidnapped from Mexico City in a warehouse in San Jose El Alto.
They also found 21 people in that warehouse. Two of them had arrest warrants and were linked to the Lenin Canchola cartel from Mexico City. The rest had criminal records for robbery, extortion, drug dealing, murder, and kidnapping.
It's scary to think about. The warehouse looked like a legal factory from the outside. The police did a great job uncovering this operation.
Definitely. The two leaders of this group were taken to the Mexico City Prosecutor's office because they weren't priority targets. The other 17 will stay in San Jose El Alto prison for their legal process.
And the two kidnapped men got help from the State Police Victim Assistance Group. They're now talking to the authorities.
It's good they're getting help. The police also found 3 cars with fake plates in the warehouse. These vehicles are now part of the investigation.
This shows how dangerous and organized these cartels are. It is a relief that the police have stopped this operation.
Absolutely. It's always good and the police can stop these criminal groups. Hopefully, this case will make the area safer now.
I hope so too. It's scary to think how close these activities are to everyday life. The police need to keep working hard to protect people.
I'm agreed. This kind of news reminds us how important it is to support the police in their fight against crime.
Yeah, it's good to see some positive results from their hard work. I just hope the victims can recover from this. Then we have our third local news talking about the decapitated body found. They found it on the train tracks. This happened on May 27, 2024.
No way! Really? What happened?
Yeah, on Monday morning. Some locals found a decapitated body near the train tracks in San Clemente, close to Tequisquiapan. They called the police right away.
That's horrible. Did the police find out who it was?
Not yet. The body was a man, and they found signs of violence before he died. The police secured the area and called the forensic department. They took the body and head for examination to determine how he died and how to identify him.
That sounds really crazy. I can't believe it. It's scary to think this can happen.
I know, it's a reminder that we need to stay alert and look out for each other. Crime can happen anywhere.
It's good that the locals call the police quickly so they can find out who did this and bring justice.
Yeah, I hope so too. The police are working hard on it. They've surrounded the area and are investigating thoroughly. They need to find out not just who the man was, but also who did this to him.
Do they have any clues?
No, I don't think so. They only had mentioned that the man had been through a lot of violence before he died. The police are probably looking into a missing persons reports that match the description.
I hope they find some answers soon. It must be so hard for his family if they don't even know what happened to him yet.
I know, it's a terrible situation. It's going to take some time, but hopefully they'll get some answers.
It's good to see that the authorities are taking it seriously. This kind of crime can go unsolved.
Exactly, and it's important for the community to feel safe. The faster they can solve this, the better for everyone.
We need to support our community and make sure we're all safe. I hope the police can solve this soon.
Yeah, me too.
It's a good reminder that we need to be vigilant and take care for one another.
Now guys, we have a special section about global news related to the cartel and crimes. Today we have an exclusive information from the cartel of Sinaloa.
But first, we will take a short break, so don't go away. We will be back after the music.
Hi people, we're back. Let's continue with our special section of today, global news related to the cartel and crimes. So Jules, did you hear about the news from Spain? The police took down a big drug center run by the Sinaloa cartel. It's the biggest bust in Europe.
Yeah, I saw that. They found almost 2 tons of meth in Villena.
The operation was carried out on May 6th of this year, where the police intercepted a van with 224 kilos of methamphetamines, cocaine, going from Madrid to Tenerife. And thanks to this, they found the place of origin of all the drugs, which was found in a house where about 1,600 kilos of methamphetamines were discovered.
Yeah, and they arrested 5 people, including a Mexican who was there to handle the drugs. The others were local and a Romanian woman who disappeared the drugs in cars.
It's crazy how they use such smart ways to hide the drugs, hiding cocaine and methamphetamine in the cars.
And it's interesting how the drug trading in the Netherlands has made these cartels move to Spain. Spain is becoming a new place for drug distribution.
Yeah, and the police think the 1,800 kilos of meth came from one big shipment from Mexico. The size of this operation is shocking. The authorities say that the methamphetamine could have made tens of millions of euros. That's a lot of money.
Definitely, but it makes you think about how many other operations like this are out there, waiting to be found.
It's good they stop it. Even the police are making progress and can't stop all these big drug situations.
I agree. It's big and hopefully it sends a strong message to these criminal groups.
Okay guys, let's go with the next one.
And for last but not least important global news is about a Canadian woman who traveled to Mexico. Did you hear about the Canadian woman who got killed in Mexico?
Yeah, I heard. Gabrielle Schart, right? She was shot during a gas station robbery. Her friend was talking to her on the phone just before it happened.
Yeah, Raquel Schulman was talking to her when it happened. They were on their way back to Canada. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. Schart was moving back to help take care of her mom. She was traveling with a friend and her pets, and they stopped for gas near Querétaro City.
The police say that she was shot in the face and died there. Her friend got shot in the arm. It's so scary to think about.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Schumann said Schart loved to travel and had a great sense of adventure. They had known each other for over 15 years.
It's awful that something like this happened. Schart had even mentioned being worried about bandits on Mexican highways. And they say Querétaro is one of the safest cities in the country.
Yes, it is supposed to. And now her family has to deal with this. They start a GoFundMe to cover the cost for bringing her back to Canada and for her funeral. It is so unfair.
I can imagine what her family is going through, but at least Global Affairs Canada is helping the family now.
Yeah, it's a reminder of how dangerous traveling can be in some places. The Canadian government warns people to be very careful when traveling to Mexico.
Yeah, it is important to be cautious, but it is also shocking when something like this happens. Shart just want to go home and help her mom.
Exactly. It's so sad that her journey ended this way. I hope they catch the people who did this.
Me too. The police say that they are investigating. I hope they find justice for Shart and her family.
Same. It's a tragic story, but maybe it will be remind others to be careful when traveling.
Well, people, we have reached the end of this episode. That's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning and listening to our discussion about the recent crimes here in Querétaro.
We hope you found it interesting. Remember, staying informed and alert helps keep us all safe.
Yes, thanks for your support. If you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and more content. Your feedback is important to us, so feel free to leave comments and suggestions.
Thanks again for listening. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye everyone, thanks!